will be replaced by AI. You've heard that 100 times, everyone's screaming about it. And sure, some people did lose their jobs, but most of them didn't. So let's take a look at what's really going on. You won't lose a job to AI. You will lose it to somebody who knows how to use AI better than you. The CEO of NVIDIA said it himself on the stage at Stanford. It's unlikely most people will lose a job to AI. It is most likely that most people will lose their job to somebody who uses AI. So here's where I'm coming from. I built real AI tools for clients and upskilled multiple teams in AI. So I watched this from both sides. The people who barely use ChatGPT feel behind, and the people who already use it a bit want to stay ahead anyways. If you're either one of those, you're in the right place. I made this video for you. So what's really happening isn't a robot taking your chair. It's a gap opening between the people who use AI and are AI native and those who aren't, and that gap is getting wider and wider every month. A recent report by PwC that analyzed billions of job listings across 27 countries said the following. The people with AI skills are getting paid more, not a little more, on average about 62% more than people sitting right next to them. Pretty good, isn't it? I'd take a 62% paycheck increase. And it's not just pay. The same report found that the bottom of the ladder is being pulled up. The entry-level grunt work that used to be how you build judgment over the few years, that's exactly what AI does now. So juniors are being asked for senior judgment before they've earned it. And nearly half of the CEOs say they expect to hire fewer of them. So the skills that become more relevant are more senior skills as well as being AI native. So the people shouldn't worry about whether AI is going to replace them. They should worry about whether this specific person is doing something better in AI than you. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do and what's your first move this week. Being AI fluent means pointing AI at anything you wanted to do and getting a good result out. It means knowing what AI can and cannot do and applying it well. At a simple end, your Tuesday gets faster. In the middle end, you can run your business by doing less, or you can grow faster. And at the far end, you can build custom tools to let your business or work advance much faster than it used to before. Getting up there is 3 parts. They stack, so you can do all of them this week. Part 1. Put in the reps. Nobody got fluent in a language from reading a textbook. Same applies to AI. You're not going to get fluent by watching a few videos. Every fluent person did the same thing. They used it in their work over and over and over again. Ethan Mollick, the Wharton professor, put a number on it. Roughly 10 hours. But 10 hours of your actual work executed by the AI, not you reading about it. So take the work that's on your plate and start running it with AI or through AI. It will feel slower in the beginning, but I promise you it will get much better in the future. Part 2. Learn how to work with it. I'm going to break down a couple of habits that you need to have. First, brief it like a colleague. The number one reason people get let down by AI is because they brief it with one-line sentence and they judge it by the result that they come back with. You won't believe how many people send requests to AI thinking that AI knows everything that you know. The best analogy that I like is this genie analogy. You can ask the genie to be taller, but if you just ask it like that, he can make you 20 feet taller. So you just have to brief it properly. Imagine a junior employee. If you were to give instructions to a junior employee, you would break it down as detailed as possible. What do you want to do? By when? What's the output? What not to do? With time, you will get better at it, but over instructions in the beginning is better than under instructions. Second, learn how to give it the context that you have. Starting from explaining the background of your requests in the chat, to sending specific context files, and then to setting up the folder in which AI will be working to have the context of everything it needs. And third, connecting tools to AI, like your Gmail, like your Slack, like anything else that you use. Give it, so to say, hands to execute the same things that you do. And this also will give it more context For example, if you use a transcription tool and connect it to AI, then AI can understand all of the same calls that you were on and be that much more efficient for you. Fourth, know what to trust in terms of AI output and what to double check. The AI makes everything up days are mostly behind us. They are much better now, but still, with time, you need to learn what you can trust AI with and what you should verify. If these are hard numbers, you either have to try to provide these numbers yourself by sending in them directly or attaching specific documents or links, or you have to verify them, ideally both. And lastly, try out scheduled agents. This is the new wave of systems that can help you work more efficiently. And if you're interested to learn more about AI agents, check out my latest video. Part 3 is understanding what AI can and cannot do instead of you. This is where I use AI sometimes turns into real fluency. Once a week or more, take a task you do and try to understand, can AI do 80% of this job? Because the fluent professional carries with itself an understanding of what tasks can be handled by AI as of the latest technological advancements in AI. And that knowledge is exactly what an overwhelmed beginner doesn't have. It involves both understanding which AI models can handle which tasks and which are the new tools that can allow you to execute these tasks better. For example, if you're doing CRM research, giving it to Claude will unlikely result in the best output that you would like to have. But finding a tool that has AI system with it that can do that for you in a much more targeted, efficient way will allow you to achieve that result. We will also discuss in a second how you can potentially become AI fluent enough to build those tools yourself. And AI fluency isn't a finish line. It's a moving target because the advancements in AI change so rapidly. In a month, you can have new models with incredible new capabilities. Even the biggest startups now say that they're reevaluating their strategy every 3 months due to how much AI changes. So staying AI fluent is as important as becoming AI fluent. So you need a healthy diet of AI news, tools, and learning. So pick 2 sources, one daily, one weekly, and something on X or somewhere else that you would like to read, and read those sources every week to stay up to date. Try out one tool a week that would potentially solve one of your problems. But you have to do it. One of the biggest issues that some of the teams that I work with have is they set out a goal, subscribe to specific newsletters, and in the end, they just delayed because they don't have the time. A month passes and they are behind 1 month on what's the latest news and what are the latest capabilities in AI. And if you want to stay up to date with AI, you can subscribe to our The AI Bridge newsletter on Substack, link down below. 2 more things that advanced users do is every 4 to 6 weeks, they retest the things that didn't work before and see if the new model advancements or new tools allow them to execute those tasks now. Okay, another great habit to have is watching on every tool or any use case that you're trying to execute and thinking, if you build a custom tool with AI for this use case, will it help you? Kind of an entrepreneurial mindset to your work and to your business, which wasn't possible before, but with advancements in AI, you can build your custom software, custom tools, or custom agents. Here are a few examples. Starting with the finance team that I worked with. They wanted to pay for a Bloomberg terminal to watch a handful of numbers. They would create a request to IT, wait for months, and then pay $32,000 a seat per year. We've built a custom tool that takes an API endpoint and gets all of the data and displays it for them locally, which saves them an enormous amount of money, but solves their use case with custom software for themselves. Here's another one. A hedge fund analyst doing daily reporting on multiples and creating a custom report for clients based from the data that they receive. Instead of spending hours manually doing this every day as he used to do it, he has an agent that runs the pipeline and creates the final document, and the job of the analyst now is to compare and to make sure that the number and the synthesis is correct. A restaurant was losing customers because they couldn't reply in time. So we've implemented an AI agent that books those tables automatically. These are real things built by people who don't know how to code. And that's an amazing skill that AI native people should have. It's the difference between using AI and pulling ahead with it. That said, let's be honest about AI capabilities. It can invent a number. It can come up with a quote or make an incorrect analysis or be too agreeable with your approach and not double check or sense check the things that you say. So making AI sense check you or sense check itself, as well as understanding what AI cannot do with existing capabilities, will also help you to understand what you can give to AI and what you cannot give to AI in the current capability level, and will allow you to retest those things once the new models come out. So back to the start. You won't be replaced by AI. You'll be passed by somebody who does know AI better than you. It's not the person with the most tools, it's the person that figured out how to be AI fluent, how to stay AI fluent, and how to use the tools that AI provides in their job to the maximum efficiency. And it shows up where it counts. You will grow your business better, you will grow in your role faster, or you will enter a room where you will get a better offer. By the way, if you found this video useful, consider subscribing and liking this video. This will help me continue doing those types of videos in the future. So become AI fluent, stay AI fluent, and thank you for watching.